you know that I'm celebrating my birthday with you.
Oh, okay.
Well, not really. It just falls on a Tuesday. But I like to tell everybody that we're spending my birthday together.
Yeah. Okay.
We got this in.
Yeah, got a copy.
Got rid of the VHS and the T-shirt.
Yes. We're back on track now.
A lot going on. New stock in, Bullet.
New stock. It's all paid for, along with a lot of other stuff. So I might be turning in some coins this week to make it to payday on Friday. But
all I know is that Bullet Jake Manning gift page is growing, is expanding.
Yep.
It's even bigger than the what was the first one, like Kayfabe Press, whatever. Remember that back in the day where anybody could get a T-shirt made?
Yeah.
I think I linked to that back in the 80s or something. Anyway, okay, lot going on. I got to shut up.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Daddy Doing No Work. You wrestle. You hear the clap.
Yes.
You know what time it is, George. How was your weekend?
Boy, I got so much to talk about. I kind of impressed myself, not to go into a lot of details, but you always set goals in life, not just professional wrestling. And one of my goals was to actually make sell something, an item, in the street, not my body, which I know that's what our fans are thinking. Okay, but anyway,
you weren't at the point in life where you're underneath the bridge with the things I will wrestle for food. You're not talking about that. Okay.
No, this is just a personal goal.
Or I survived 20 years of professional wrestling. Like they always say, I'm a war veteran.
Yeah.
Like I'm a veteran of the ring wars.
And some of them signs are some good writing, brother. Anyway, that's a whole. We can dedicate a whole show to that. I always think if I get to that point, I know you who can do some stuff on a computer and videos. When I get to that point in my career where I'm going to be on the street corner working for food or with those signs, mine's going to be like electronic. We got to update to the homeless. We got to update what they're
lights,
doing.
yeah.
Oh, exactly. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I'll even take my bat signal if I get hungry out there and let it flash. But we got to get past just that old written cardboard sign. I know I'm getting right off the subject here, but you see what I'm saying?
You got to have a social media presence if you're a homeless person. You know what I'm saying? Like, get some hashtags out there.
That's exactly right.
You know,
commas. You see what I'm saying? You can't just write on the back of a box anymore.
If pro wrestlers are figuring out GoFundMe, why can't homeless people? Like, I don't understand.
I love that. When I get to, listen to this, boy, then we'll get on with the show. When I get to that point in my career where I'm going to be homeless, I'm going to do a GoFundMe account. Like, under the bridge, like where I'm staying, under the bridge, so you don't even have to go stand on the corner, right?
Just wait for the money to come in on your phone. Because some of the homeless people, they got just as good as phones as I do. So,
fans, we are here to help everybody. That's what we're here. Information is running wild here on Dad You Don't Work, You Wrestle Television. It's kind of the question I've always asked, boy, and I've seen a lot of it more and more, and this ain't got nothing to do with the show, and I know you can help me with this, but you stop at a light, you see all these signs stuck in the road, in the ground, not the wrestling posters because nobody advertises much, but you see these signs that just says, I'll buy your house. But boy, here's my question that has nothing to do with this show. It's wrote with a marker. I'm thinking, okay, if you can afford to buy my house, you got to print, you know what I'm saying? Does that not get you to thinking?
I may have to buy that joke from you, George. That's a heck of a premise right
ain't
there.
That something? Boy, feel free.
You just workshop something there.
Boy, ain't that something? I mean,
if you don't have enough money to pay per letter for a sign, how do you have enough money to pay for my house?
Bullet, listen to me. Bullet, that is Police Academy stuff. That's Bob Goldwhack. What's his name?
Bobcat Goldthwait.
That's Bobcat. Yes, him. That's his material. Bullet. You understand? That I had to pull that down. But that's my question. If you can buy my house, that one I saw where they're gonna buy my house, it is cardboard nailed to like a tomato stake, and it's like this. It ain't even straight up. It's like this. I'm okay. Maybe it's the carny in us, Bullet.
How are you supposed to dot the I's and cross the T's on this contract if you can't even put a sign straight?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So, and you think somebody would catch on. So, if I'm going to scam you, I'm going to do it nicely. I'm going to do, but that's my whole point. I'm sitting there, Bullet, probably too much time on my hands. Journey CDs done went around like 18 times, but I'm thinking, okay, if you can buy my, because it says, I'll buy your house. Big letters. But it's all wrote with like Sharpie. And some of it's been wrote with like a washi marker that the rain has took some of the letters off. So it looks like somebody's talking carny, trying to sell me they're going to buy my house.
Yeah.
So feel free to use that, Bullet. We get in the show right here, Bullet, that I am helping forward your comedy career on. But you got to admit, just to come up with that top of my head, that was almost Police Academy stuff right there. That was close, Bullet. So anyway, so much going on, Bullet, in the comedian world. So much going on here. Thank everybody, Bullet. Of course, the great DVD is back on press. It is ready to go. Okay, no VHS stuck under a T-shirt. I'd like to personally thank Bullet. This past week, went to Scrappy and oh, that's Vince. Hold on a minute. Okay,
this is a man. He calls from time to time.
Oh, that's Bobcat. Bobcat wants to know if he can use that.
Vince McMahon and Bobcat Goldthwait on the same level of this show.
Hold on. Excuse me, fans. Let's see. Oh, I don't know that I better take
that. Yeah, yeah. If you don't know it, don't pick it up. Yeah, don't pick that up.
I think that was Bobcat, his lawyers. Okay, but we're friends, Bullet. Yeah, that's kind of very kayfabe to share. But anyway, Bullet, that's how good that joke was. The comedians are already asking if they can use it, but it's yours.
Okay, if you're going to allow me to use it, yes. We got video documentation.
Yes, it is yours.
I will use that tonight and see what happens.
And I'm not going to come up in 10 years and say that using that joke gave me a concussion.
Okay.
Okay? Well, I'm not going to say that I suffered a concussion from you using that joke. Okay?
Yes.
And try to get something from it. I just want you to know. I know you know my heart, Bullet.
Yes, that's how plagiarism works in comedy.
Yeah.
You come up and say, that you using my joke gave me a concussion. I think you've got some streams crossed here, George. But,
okay.
I get what you're saying.
Okay, that was a wrestler that kicked in me. I apologize. Bullet, okay? But anyway, where was that? I done lost off train of thought. Let me go back. Let me thank Scrappy and Pompo. I sent you a picture. They got the beautiful little training center in Gastonia. Unbelievable. They had 70 people there. The ring stayed up, used our students. It was just unbelievable. It was just nice, refreshing. Met a lot of fans. And they charged, which I understood. They charged $5, $5 to get in, and it was just great. Close to home. The most important thing was it was just a block away from RO's barbecue, Bullet, which was in walking distance. So it was just a great little building, and I love little places like that where they are not looking to grow. They just want a little place to run regular. They're going to try to do it maybe once every 2 weeks, along with their Kings Mountain show. So it's a good little place for their trainees and our trainees to go and get some experience. So I just want to thank them for having us. Of course, a lot going on this week. I will be traveling actually this coming Saturday, going down to South Carolina. Bounty, I think it's Bounty Land Baptist Church, actually doing a huge event with Lodi's there. Scotty Matthews is there. A lot of the local guys are there. Of course, I'll be going there. It was kind of funny because I've never had a promoter care this much about me. In other words, what I mean is I've already received a text asking what music I would prefer, already telling me what match I am. I'm not used to that, okay? And I know I could find all that out 5 minutes after I get there, but I appreciate the effort of the promoter caring about me.
Had everything on point.
Oh, he's got this down pat. So I'm actually kind of scared just to show up because, but anyway, I already know how long we're going. I already know everything, which it's kind of neat in a way. But anyway, so a lot of stuff going on. Of course, very, very soon, maybe less than 2 weeks away, Freight Trains big event is coming up. September 18th.
It'll be just after the football game.
Yes.
It'll be a 6 p.m. bell time in Albemarle, North Carolina, at the E.E. Waddell Center. Like I said, bell time is 6 p.m.
Now, is that still? I think that is the Sunday following your big title defense, correct? Is that the PWX weekend?
The day after.
The day after.
Yeah.
And a lot going on that particular Saturday in Gastonia. Not with just the PWX show that night, but
Queens of Combat will be in the afternoon. I believe that's a 4 p.m. show. That will run from 4 to 6. Also, Queens of Combat will be running that Friday in Gibsonville, North Carolina at the CWF Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. So 4 straight days of wrestling, and then the following week after that is 3 days of big-time wrestling.
Oh, exactly.
In Morganton, Raleigh, and then Spartanburg.
And folks, I am very, very excited about that. Now correct me real quick, going back to the Gastonia, the Armory, that one ticket, you get all that.
Yeah,
is that correct?
You pay one ticket price and you get 2 shows in Gastonia. So
and just announced today, and I hope it's not kayfabe because I got a big mouth, is I'm excited to hear that Queens of Combat will be a part of the huge event in November, WrestleCade.
Yes, I don't know.
Right?
I don't know if it's WrestleCade. I don't know where that all. I know we'll be running that weekend somewhere.
Yes.
Where or when or what?
Oh, good,
or how.
good.
I don't know.
Good. I share. Of course, I've just probably killed my career if that's not true. But
we are running that weekend. I don't know if it's off-site, on-site, night before, night after. I don't know.
Little inside scoop, Bullet. I checked my sources before I walked in. Okay, and Bullet, unless it's changed, it will be at the Benton Convention Center that Sunday. Queens of Combat. Oh.
That's news to me. So
hey, well, listen, when Bobcat
allegedly,
that's allegedly.
Allegedly.
Okay, and please just step that in line with my concussion lawsuit if that's not true. Okay, but real quick, I meant to do this last week, and I know we're over that now, but I want to congratulate you. We're right at episode 180, 181, and I'm very
181.
I know. Thank you, Bullet. And I meant to say something last week was kind of in a hurry, but a major accomplishment. That we're still, that you're still my friend after all this. I just, listen, I know, Lord, this is just, listen to me, this is just a small flame on Dr. Death Steve Williams' boot. I do understand that, okay? But I just appreciate you. All I want to get out of this is a little inside heart competition is I just want to outlast The View. You know The View, the show. Yeah. They just celebrated like 400 episodes. We will not quit. Till we got to beat The View. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Well, that's all I'm saying. So anyway, a lot of going on. But what's going on this week? I know. What a great picture you posted of the one place. It looked packed.
Yeah, Evening News. Nick Alexander, a good friend of mine and a wrestling fan, and has been hanging out with me and riding along us a couple of shows. He's the promoter and owner of Monstrous Comedy. Had a 1-year anniversary show at the Evening News this past Friday, and gosh, was fantastic. I got to do one, and I did one of my best sets I've ever done of all time. So I lucked out, and some of our students even showed up. So I can't thank them enough for showing up.
Oh, I love that.
Like our Booker T, and of course our Red Candy was there, and Sweet was there as well. So it was good to see them there. They had a good time, and Cliff Cash was amazing. Jen Snyder was amazing. Wow. Nick was amazing. Jake Stewart, Mikey Steinberg. All kind, and of course Nick Alexander was great too. It was a really great show. So.
I saw the picture and it looked a heck of a house. I said, "Where the heck's Bullet working at?" I didn't know, and I thought that. I said, "I don't think he's up north."
But I don't see where the ropes are. Where are the ropes at in this ring?
Yeah. How's he doing that without a ring without me knowing about it? But anyway, a lot of stuff going on, Bullet. Real quick, if you don't mind, I do have an idiot of the week.
Okay.
Bullet, and I don't want to get on, the movie thing. I'm really getting, since they have lowered the price of a DVD player, Bullet, I'm starting to watch a few movies. When them things were like $200 or $300, forget it. I didn't even care. But now you can get a nice DVD player, Bullet. I'm telling you, for $25. Yeah. I'm serious. It's amazing. I didn't know.
Compatible with just about everything.
Oh, it's unbelievable. So I'm starting to catch up on some of these movies that's been a while. But here's my question, and I'm just going to throw them in the idiot back because it didn't make sense to me. What? And the Carney Enemy's coming out, Bullet, but there's a new movie. And I'm not saying this so you and Zane Riley, Joe LeDuc will actually watch it. But here's my question. Maybe you can help me. If you notice, a lot of the movies now, Bullet, are based on real life. They put that right at you. It sounds like something I'd say at my gimmick table. Okay, that's what I'm going to start saying from my book. Okay, Even this DVD is based on real life. But here's my question. Dark Water #2. Okay, Dark Water #1, I saw, and of course it's sharks and people get eaten. Okay, 5 people. The boat sinks. 5 people left in history. Okay, the shark eats all of them. Not to spoil it for you people, but here's my question before I throw that whole movie into the idiot bag. I don't know. How can this be based on a true story? Who told the story? The shark? I mean, that's my question. And I'm not trying to be funny. Okay, Bullet? So.
You're not trying to be funny, but this is some good open mic material you're dropping.
I mean, seriously. They always showed every one of them getting eat. So, who based this? So, I'm throwing the whole movie. I sat through 2.5 hours for this shark to make his appearance, and the shark ate everybody. I mean, they didn't even find a boat. I mean, the shark destroyed everybody, rode off into the sunset, but it's based, true story. My question to the movie world, boy, as I throw, not the shark, because shark did me a favor by eating them people, but I'm throwing the whole movie in there, Dark Water 2, and that is my question. How is this based on a true story if everybody's eat? You know what I'm saying? The family, can tell it, but you don't know if it's going to be true because the family wasn't there. You saw I took a bump, Bullet. I'm a chick. But anyway, that's who's going in the idiot bag. The whole movie world. And I may hold back on watching my movie.
Well, so. It's funny that you bring that up. I was actually having this thought last night because as you may know, as Miss Bull is out of town.
Yes.
Josie's not around. I'm in the house by myself. And, there's certain corners of my house, like if you catch a certain way, I have enough brain damage that, if I move suddenly, all of a sudden, I'll catch something think I see something out of the corner of my eye, like a ghost or something.
I love that,
Bullet. Like, because I've had laser eye surgery, so there's a little bit of a glimmer over here. I got brain damage. I can't turn my neck all the way. So, sometimes I get jumpy because I think I see a ghost. But really, it's just like the corner of my eye that did get burned by the laser that corrected me and gave me better than 20/20 vision. Sometimes, I think I see a ghost in my house. It kind of raises my blood pressure, raises my pulse a little bit. And then I started thinking, I wonder if this is how those scary movies that are based on true events happen.
Yeah.
If somebody just catches a glimpse, I think I saw a ghost.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, I can't find my remote the next day, which is true, I can't find my remote right now, so I can blame it on a ghost. So really, I could tell this story of ghosts in my house, they stole my remote, and then Hollywood could put some weird ending on it, and I could say,
that's exactly right.
Based on true events, because that's all true to me.
Thank you for adding that.
So I also will put that in there.
Yes,
as
that
well.
is a
all
very,
of those ghost stories based on true events.
That is a very, very good point.
Because those people might be crazy, much like myself. So.
And see, that's why I love you, Bullet, because first thing you're thinking when you may have seen a ghost is you don't just run. You're thinking, okay, there's got to be a way to really build on this. I mean, I'm not saying bring the ghost in as like a vendor guest or
how can I make money off this?
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that is a ghost in that corner. But before I run and scream or scare him off, let's talk about this. Mm-hmm. Okay? Maybe you and him for the PWX time. I don't know. But before we run. Remember out in our nightgown, out in the woods, away from a perfectly locked house.
Yeah.
Bullet. Okay. We do look at our options and say, okay, can this be good? Okay.
Which my house, very conveniently, much like a horror movie, backed right up to a national preserve, so I could run literally into the woods from a perfectly good locked house.
Bullet. That's the that make a movie right there, Bullet.
Based on true events. Based on true events.
Very, very good. So, what we hope that you will notice if you glimpse it in the corner of your house is
the second greatest book of all time, which is also based on true events and available at highspots.com. If you want to know more about what I'm doing this weekend or what George is doing this weekend, make sure you follow me on Twitter at ManScoutManning or on Instagram at ManScoutManning. This has been another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
Well, we should just quit right now. I mean, I don't think we can ever top this. This was good, Bullet. Thank you. Oh, thank you. It made us a lot of thought into this.
Yes.
Usually I just walk out of here and try to forget the show. Yeah. Okay? This is going to stick with me for
People
a couple
think we have prepared bits.
Oh, yeah. Usually I walk out and want to forget. Now I'm just trying. I'll remember this one for a couple weeks, Bullet.